Good morning, everyone. I got a question from one of the flyers. He wants to know how to tell that he's got biting bugs. Oftentimes, you can see them. If it's pigeon flies, you can see them. Another way to tell if you got pigeon flies, if you look underneath the nest bowl, you'll see what looks like a little black pea. That's the egg of the pigeon fly. It's half the size of a pea, but that would be the egg of a pigeon fly. You can normally tell if you run your hands over the birds. You can sometimes feel the fly, or you can see them fly off. Other than that, if you got mites or something like that, you can tell if the feathers on the front of the bird, or usually on the crop area, are disappearing and there's little stubbles there. That's the feather mite sucking the juices out of the feather. They cut the feather off and then they suck the juices out. Hard to tell if you have air sac mites because you can't see them. Scaly leg mite, you really can't see them. They go under the scales of the feet in the legs and you can't tell they're there. Red mites at night, if you go in the loft and shine a flashlight, you'll normally see these little red specks running around. That's the mite full of blood that he's bitten out of the pigeon. So there are ways to tell if you got biting bugs. My advice to you, if you think you got biting bugs, give the birds either moxidectrin or Ivomec. Do it for 24 hours. 3 drops down the throat of Ivomec will normally clear these things up. But if you got the biting bugs, you got to do something about preventing them from returning. They're a problem, especially the pigeon fly. The pigeon fly carries pigeon malaria, and that affects the red corpuscles in the blood. The birds won't get enough oxygen to win a race. So you got to really be sanitary in your loft. You got to really take care of it. Okay, let me think a little more. Maybe I come up with something else. Offhand, no. But I would definitely, if you suspect you got biting bugs, give them Ivomec or moxidectrin. And then repeat it about a week later or 2 weeks later. Clean the loft, disinfect it, and do whatever you have to do. If you got biting bugs, you're losing yards on your pigeons. They may return, but they won't return in race time. So take care of it. It's really important. Okay, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down. Please subscribe. And click on the bell.